Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to be exploring a combination of contemporary and acro. So we're going to learn some contemporary acro tricks that you can use in those contemporary routines. Alrighty, let's get straight into it. So we're going to start with what's called like a bit of a fish flop, I like to call it. So it's basically a back roll, but we extend our legs to make a bit of a like split in the air. So I'll show you first and then we'll break it down slowly. Right, let's give it a go. So what we do is we start facing this way as if we're going to go into a back roll. And what we do is we lean down and we need to get our hands in a position sort of like this so that we can bring ourselves over. So we're in our back roll. And then what we need to do from here is simply extend the legs. And then we need to keep our toes pointed because this toe is going to slide down and then the second one meets it, so we end up in a bit of a seal position. So if we do that again, we start facing the back. We're going to go back into our back roll, and if you want to, just pause here and then extend the legs and slowly slide down. If you feel more comfortable starting on a mat, that's perfectly fine as well. And we can do it with both legs as well if we like. So we can also finish this move in different positions. So what we can do is we can go back and land on our knee. So we can finish in a position like this, or we can bring our second leg in. So there's many ways that we can sort of end the movement so that we can do different things out of it, such as roll out of it, or if we're up here, we might want to do a back roll, different things we can do. So let's try again going onto our knee. All right, let's give some of those a go with music. All right, the next one we're going to do is called a back bend slide. So we're going to start in our back bend position. And then simply the arm comes through to slide. So you need to be really confident in that back bend position to be able to lift your arm up and slide it through. And it just slides underneath the other arm to then twist your body through. Let's do that slowly again. Lift it and through. Let's give those a few goes with music. All right, the next thing we're going to learn is bunny hops. And there's many ways we can land those bunny hops. So it's a bit like a handstand, but we're hopping from one side to the other. So if we start with this foot out, our hands come down, and we kick our bum 1 foot at a time to then land out. So if we look at that again, and we can land those on our knee as well. So again, if you feel like you want to use a mat for these as well, you can use a mat for any of these, just whilst you're getting practice and you don't want to hurt yourself whilst you're doing it. All right, let's look at some bunny hops with some music. Right, the next thing we're going to learn is a bit of a poncho or a illusion into a lunge. So what you're going to do is you're going to start going into that illusion. So the hands come down, the leg comes up and over, and then you simply are going to lean the way you're going to land in a bottom lunge. So again, if we look at that slowly, we go over to lunge. You really want to think about getting that leg up and then slowly bending it so that you can lean that way and fall into it. All right, let's give some of those a go with music. All right, the next thing we're going to learn is a poncho roll. So it's a similar position except we're starting up in the poncho and then we simply tuck our leg and roll. So if we look at that, we poncho to then bend, tuck the head and roll. Let's look at that again. Poncho, bend if you need to roll. And we can do that on the other side as well. So that would be poncho and roll. Let's give some of those a go with music. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.